Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 37 of Last FIFA 13. And this episode we'll have a bunch of gameplay with the Liga do Brasil side. We'll build a new squad for the Community Cup tournament featuring one of the Team of the Season players, and in the end we'll also have a game with the newly built squad. So a 9-minute long episode with a bunch of stuff going on. So let's get into it. We start off in the semifinals of the Gold Cup. Lovely stuff from Neymar here to make it 1-0. A very good start, and in the 44th minute we'll find Neymar out on the wing once again and going with the ball roll flick into the box. It is so very useful to use out on the wing near the box to get close on goal. And into the second half we pick the ball up from a corner. It falls to Wallison. I thought the defender would get close to me. The roulette ends up looking a little bit stupid, but we will still get the goal to make it a 2-0. But he gets back there with a wonderful shot from Palacio to make it 2-1. It made me a little bit nervous, and I would like to get that 2-goal lead back. We get a shot in here in the 76th minute, and we also pick up a throw-in, and straight from that we'll find Michael Lead, who goes with a little turn there, finds Wallison, scoop turn and a roulette pass, two defenders, and that is 3-1 back into that 2-goal lead. But just a few minutes later I can't get the ball out of my box from a corner, and he picks up a penalty. Not quite sure what happened to Ogbonna there, but it's a penalty it is, and he will convert it to make it a 3-2. And then in the 90th minute we are on the ball with Wallison, and we will pick up a penalty as well. Neymar will step up for that, and he will go down the middle over the keeper to make it 4-2, and that is how the game ends. And I move on into the final of the Gold Cup, and we swap a few players around just to get the fitness up and get ready for that final game. See if we can win the trophy with our Liga do Brasil side. And I come up against a very, very strong squad. A very fast defense. Messi on the top. So yes, strong attack and box-to-box midfielders. Really, really tough to break him down. And it's not before the 42nd minute that I actually created my first decent chance. I get on the ball here with Wallison, go with a few skill moves inside the box. And in the end I pick up a penalty. Completely undeserved, because I had nothing up until then, but I will still get the lead to make it 1-0. But into the second half he gets the shot off from distance with Messi, and he makes it 1-1. And after that I try to get it back into the lead, but the shot goes wide, and we end up going into extra time. And he will actually get a player sent off there, Jordi Alba, and it gives me an advantage, and I would take quite a few chances after that. Neymar on the ball, it gets a shot in, but it is saved. Unlucky there, and we get another shot in with Wallison, but once again denied. So we end up going into penalties, and I will score my first goal, giving me a good start to the penalty shootout, but he will do the same with Christian Tello, so it's completely even. I step up with Wallison. I do not give it enough power, and the keeper will manage to save it. A little bit frustrating, and Messi will convert his shot, so he's all of a sudden into the lead. Jaja steps up, lucky to get the goal there. He dived the right way, and then he steps up with a Di Maria, shooting it right next to my keeper, but I couldn't save it. Neymar steps up, we will get a goal as well, and it's all even once again. He steps up with Thiago, and once again right next to my keeper, but I didn't save it. I should probably have jumped, but I didn't do it. Really, really frustrating not saving those shots. And he steps up with Fabregas in the end, and he will win the penalty shootout. But fair play to him, he was a very good player. I didn't create many chances in full time. It was only into extra time that I started getting into the game, and yeah, in the end I couldn't win it on the penalty shootout. So fair play to him, he was a good player, and we'll have to start over from the Gold Cup. We're into the round of 16. We swap a few players around to get the fitness up, and we go on into the game, and we come up against a 4-5-1 squad there with a few skillers in it, and he did actually pull off a few skill moves in the game, made it a little bit interesting to play against, but not really included in his goals or any big chances. But he gets through here in the 90th minute. He just booted up with his keeper, and Lucio cannot run away from Eto'o, and he makes it 1-0. I try to get a goal back here. First a weak foot shot with D'Alessandro, quite easy to save, but then just before halftime we get on the ball here with Wallison, going a little bit back and forth between the defenders, and we go past two of them, and we make it 1-1. A nice goal there, but in the 60th minute a through ball to Eto'o, and a lovely chip over my keeper there to make it a 2-1. Really, really nice goal. And then 81st minute I get back into the game, get that equalizer. 2-2 it is, but Yeah, right on the back of that, he plays an over-the-top ball to Tairabt, and the near-post finish will go in to make it 3-2. And I tried for near-post finishes as well, but I just couldn't get the goal, and I end up picking up a corner where I will get that equalizer in the 90th minute. And straight from his kickoff, I missed the tackle there on the through ball, and he's through on goal, and he makes it 4-3. And I could basically just kick the ball off, and I lost the game. So really frustrating. Yeah, as you can see, very even game. It could have gone both ways, and in the end it was him ending out on top. But a pretty fun game to play as well, but I was a little bit frustrated having given up those 2 games in a row. So I went out and built a new squad, the Community Cup squad, and we have a few players I already want into the side. It is Wallyson, Kelvin, and Jadson. And the requirements for the cup is that you need a 3.5-star team, and you'll need 5 different leagues. And if you manage to win the tournament, I believe you pick up 4.5k and a full silver pack, so that is not too bad. So we go out and pick up a bunch of players from different leagues. We get El Shaarawy into the squad. Haven't used him on FIFA 13, but on FIFA 12, most of you probably know he was a very good player with the 5-star skills. But yeah, I'll still like to try him out, so I got him into the side. We get Safari there, and we get Jansson as well as a center back. And finally, we get the big player of the squad, team of the season, Diamanti. Those stats are just insane. If you go onto Foothead and check out his stats, it's ridiculous how good they look. But onto the squad, on goal we have Hansen, very good stats for a silver keeper, and he got a decent height as well. Center back and left back we have Almebek and Safari, both from the Belgian Pro League. Center back we have Jansson from Malmö, quite good stats on him. Right back Baiano, who got, I believe, medium work rate, so he won't push up that much, push up the pitch that much. Right mid we do have Kelvin with the 5-star skill. Center defensive mid we have Pacienza. Left mid El Shaarawy, and finally Diamanti on the center attacking mid. So that's the Serie A players, and finally Wallyson and Jadson on the top from Liga do Brasil. So that is pretty much the squad. But before we can play with it, we'll have to get the fitness up on a few of the players. So we go on into the Gold Cup once again with our Liga do Brasil side, and we get our first chance off a free kick. It puts the player on the line, and I decide to chip it over the wall for a little bicycle kick, and we will find a Dede, but unlucky not to get the goal. And then a few minutes later we get a shot, and we pick up a corner, and I had quite a few corners in the game, and they didn't really work out with the set piece, so I just decided to cross it in, and I'll get the goal. And at halftime it was a very one-sided game, and it continues on into the second half. We get a shot in, but it is saved, and then we, in the 78th minute, I will break through. It was difficult in the second half to break him down. He played also defensive, and I didn't create that many chances compared to the first half, but I will get a second goal there to make it 2-0, and that is how the game ends. And then we got the fitness up on the other squad we built, and that will be the final game of this episode, the round of 16th in the Community Cup. And we come up against a squad which basically were all about a pace. It seemed not much chemistry going on there, and we get our first chance in the 8th minute. It falls to Jadson here out on the just out on the wing, I guess we could call it. And we make our way into the box, and we make it a 1-0. Lovely goal from Jadson. In the 15th minute we find Diamanti. We try to get a few skill moves going here, but the shot hits my own player, and we do not get the goal. So we continue into the second half, once again finding Diamanti, going with the ball, will step over, and this time around a drag back, and we will make it 2-0. Quite nice goal there from him. And just 5 minutes later we'll find Wallyson here inside the box. We pick up a penalty, but he decides to rage quit before I actually can do anything about it. So that is pretty much how the game ends and how this episode will end. I hope you did enjoy it. We'll have another one out tomorrow, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.